Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Community Services Committee today. We'll begin with roll call.
Ms. Weber, Ms. Parker,
Present.
Ms. Polk, Mr. Snipes, Ms. Peters, Ms. Dunbar, Mr. Fairfield, Mr. Zenz, Mr. Carrico, Mr. Eckhoff, Mr. Featherling, Ms. Zucolo, Mr. Kirkstra, Mr. Wheeler, Mr. Seroy.
Present. We do not have a quorum.
We do not have a quorum.
We can have public comment if we.
Are there any public comments? Public comments? Seeing as we have no public comments, we'll move on to the approval of minutes.
We can't.
We can't do that because we have to table it. Mr. Snipes just walked in. Since we don't have a quorum, minutes for the February meeting will be tabled until April. Okay. Seeing as how the county clerk is not here, busy doing elections, we'll move on to the assessor, Eric Blair, giving a report. That's really important today.
Sure. Is this on?
It is now. There we go.
Thank you. I just wanted to make a statement this morning to lead off. I worked with Chairman Wheeler yesterday on putting something on Facebook about the importance of social distancing at this point. We have this time of year quite a few people that come in for the senior freeze, the disabled person exemption, the disabled veterans exemptions, and the important thing to know is that the deadline for 2020 exemptions is the end of the year. So there's no rush for people to come in right now and do those exemptions. So the post on Facebook really was directed at the idea that maybe people should consider the idea of waiting until at least May 1st to come in for their exemptions. It's not going to hurt them at all as long as they got their 2019 exemption. 2020 can wait a little bit, and so we put that out on Facebook and encouraged people to call if they had any questions or wanted to check on the status of their 2019 exemptions. And I would hope that this information could get out to the public and maybe curtail some of the traffic at our counter, not only to protect our staff but the public at large. If you think about the people who do come in for exemptions, it's senior citizens, it's disabled people with either veteran-connected disability or otherwise. Some of them may have compromised immune systems, and I think it's important that we get that word out today and as quickly as possible to try to mitigate how many people do come to our counter. At this point, we're not refusing to assist anyone at the counter, but I think it would be good if they consider to delay their reapplication at this time. So that's really the most important part of what I wanted to say this morning. Does anybody have any questions about that, or would you like me to get into more of the operations? It would be very quick, very kind of generic things, but just wanted you to know from last month that we did get the final abstract certified by the Department of Revenue. That happened shortly after the February meeting. And we entered all the 2019 homestead exemptions so that the county clerk could move into extension when they're ready. And I think they're getting very, very close to being ready for extension to calculate tax rates. But things that we're waiting on, and this goes back to the COVID-19 issue too. Mm-hmm. If the Department of Revenue were to close their Willard Ice building down there and not proceed with their normal paperwork in a timely fashion like they normally do, it could hold up our detailed sales list and our sales ratio study for the year. It could push us back a little bit. But we're going to so we'll monitor that. We'll work the best that we can, but this virus is ever evolving as far as what we're supposed to do as a public, so we need to just be patient there. We are maintaining the ownership of record for the tax bill mailing, and I'm sure Mr. Africano will work on when he can get tax bills out and what those dates will be when for due dates when that's appropriate. The last thing that I had to mention today is that I was planning on going to the IACO conference in April, third week of April, which would be right on the day of this meeting in April, but I don't know that they're going to have that meeting. They haven't officially canceled it yet, but with the governor's decree of so many people at a conference, I'm assuming that that's going to get canceled, and I'm assuming that we won't be traveling to Springfield. So that's all I had for the morning. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer those at this time.
We are in uncharted waters right now. We're all trying to get a grasp on this. It's
Very much
hard.
so, and it's changing every day.
You
So
know, the courthouse or the county building and meetings. Eric, could you give the residents a number and the hours that you're going to be available if they have questions about your office?
Sure, thank you. Our normal hours of operation are 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday, and our general office line is 815-937-2945. They can also email us at our general office inbox, Assessor, ASSESSOR at k3county.net. That's K and then the number 3county.net with any questions or concerns, and we can certainly get back to them by phone or email. And of course, we will have some people walking in, but again, social distancing is really important right now. So
Exactly.
anything that can be handled over the phone, we'd be happy to do that.
Right.
You know,
Encourage
as a
everyone.
first option.
Encourage everyone to check the website, our website,
Yep.
for information
Sure.
as well.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else today, Eric?
That's what I had for you folks, unless you had any questions for me.
Any questions? Okay. If not, we'll table the assessor's report until April.
Have a great day, folks, and stay safe.
You stay safe as
Thanks,
well.
Eric.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Lori.
Lori, Gadboy, our recorder. The report is in your packet. Again, after the report, we're going to table until April. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is different seeing you up here like this.
I'm getting better. We're getting there. I'll just echo pretty much what the assessor's office is doing. My office is taking also some progressive measures in terms of more wiping down after the public has been in our office, after the searchers are using the back area, we're cleaning that up more. We have always done this for the last 12 years, so it's really not new, but a little more repetitiveness than normal. So leaving the door open so nobody has to open our door
Oh, good.
now,
Good
so they
idea.
can just walk in, those kind of things. So we're just here to serve the public as needed, and we will get through this.
And also, could you give the public your phone number?
Sure.
And information where they can contact you if they can't come in?
Sure. Area code 815-937-2980 is the office number. And you can always go to the website or email me at k3lgadboy@k3county.net. And the website is www.k3county.net. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
isn't
.net. I didn't think about that.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Not gov.
So other than that, I mean, you know, staff is in good spirits and ready to serve. So,
Good. I have to give you a compliment.
okay.
When you had started the safety precautions for going online to check deeds, and you have that in place now, they're selling that program on TV.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm thinking, wait a
Yeah.
second, we have that
Ours is free.
as free, yeah.
And we've been doing it for 10 years.
And that's really great. When I
Yes.
saw that, and I go, wait a minute,
Yeah.
they're charging a
Mm-hmm.
bucket
Yes.
full of money here, and
Yes.
it's free for the
There's,
county.
it's, people do that. They find ways to make money on top of money. So it is what it is. But in Kankakee County, you have the opportunity, you can have the property fraud alert system set up for free. Also, the other thing, where we have lessened foot traffic in our office is we have more and more customers now using electronic recording. So we are almost probably 3/4 of all the documents we record right now are electronically recorded. So there is no face-to-face
Oh, wow.
experience. It is completely electronic through our computer system, and we've been doing that for 10 years too.
Wow.
So,
Impressive safety measures
Yeah.
that you have for our
Yeah.
county. Thank you
So-
so much.
yep. So we are open.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Mr. Snipes, are you number 14? Yes, Mr. Snipes.
Good morning, Glory. How
morning.
you doing?
I'm great.
Just wanted, I got alert on my phone to share this information to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes, thank you.
Happy birthday.
It's a great reminder. Thank you, Robert. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Mr. Snipes. Thank you. Pretty cool. Anything else for
No.
us today? Well,
Nope.
thank you. We will table your report until April.
Next. Very good.
Very
Everyone
good.
have a wonderful day.
Okay. Now we'll have Carrie Laird from Animal Control give her monthly report. That report is in your packet. Again, that report will be tabled for approval for next month's meeting. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Good to
how
see
are
you again.
Yes, it's been a while.
It has.
I have nothing to report. I mean, our staff has been great. We've been cleaning like we normally do, so nothing really has changed besides, maybe the luxury wiping down the handles and where the public is. Like the other two have stated, everything that we have, a lot of it can be done online. Registering for your rabies certificates can be done online. Granted, if you have a pet in our facility, you have to come in and reclaim your pet. But other than that, a lot of it can be done online.
Great. Can I read a compliment to you?
Sure.
It was from Dr. Federal, one of our local vets, who said, and this is all the negative narrative that was out there prior to this happening, said that the rapport among the shelters and the KCAC staff and administration has greatly improved with positive results and cooperative spirit. So we have a really good thing going on with animal control right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're trying. So hopefully we'll get everything on the same page and everybody figured out. So
Great. Would you like to stay up here for animal welfare?
sure.
Okay. Okay, our last report then is from Animal Welfare that we met last Wednesday and at the Sheriff's Department. And Carrie, who is so on top of everything, was reading through all of the ordinances. And she came to the section 1011, that reckless dog owner that we had been working on with Welfare Committee. And she made a suggestion about the reckless dogs, and we're going to take her information and add it into ours, which 1011 right now, the reckless dog owner is still with the state's attorney's office. So we're going to incorporate that as well into it, so we can bring it back to this committee for approval to send to the general board. And the other thing that I have, Dr. Fedro, who works with the Humane Foundation, said some progress is being made on the 5-acre site on Route 17 and Low Road, with lawyers and owners becoming involved. So she's keeping us updated on that transition over from Route 1 to 17. And we have the dates of our meeting are going to stay the same, except one little change. Welfare Committee is moving to the Sheriff's Department.
All dates have been approved.
We're going to be moving over there from the county building to the Sheriff's Department. Well received by our committee, and they have been very hospitable to us, so thank you for that. And that's all I have for
Times on those? What time are you gonna have those?
3 o'clock. Same, everything's the same except for location. And in the Sheriff's Department, we have a nice room. It's large enough. We had one member of the public come and made a comment, and all positive. And we have enough room for a group of people to be in there. Very nice over there. Any questions for animal welfare? Okay. Any new business? You're 12.
Well, thank you, Madam Chairman. Just for members of this committee and for those in the public, PZA committee tomorrow will be canceled.
Okay.
Will be canceled, and going forward, through the website, we'll let people know on what these types of meetings, because of social distancing, what will happen in these types of meetings. So board members, stay tuned to your email, and that's my only new business.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
We're below the number of.
Right, we don't have a quorum today, but just stay tuned to the internet on county government, and then board members, check your email on a regular basis. Again, we don't know what's going to be happening. Who thought last week this was going to be happening? So if there's no other new business or old business, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Adjournment, I make a motion to adjourn.
Seconded by Mr. Snipes. Look at you, yeah. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.